Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Let me just be the first to apologize. I have no idea what's going on with my encoding software. It was working fine last week, and then all of a sudden today, it's been a pain in the butt. So I'm so sorry that that didn't work. But here we go. This is going to work. This is going to be everything what we need. So, um, yeah, this is Picking the Lock. It is YouTuber interviews conducted by myself. We are here with the main purpose of introducing people to fellow reviewers in the community or fellow content creators in the community. The main point is for you to either A, learn a little bit more about people that you already watch, or B, be introduced to people that you would potentially like to watch. So it's all about building community. So today I have a very special guest. This is our first episode. um, I have TFA1024, the Transformers Addict here. I've known this guy for a long time. He's a really good friend of mine, and I'm super excited to have him on. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us where we can find you: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, whatever. Go ahead and just plug your channel.
Bow we brag and weep anyone, my fellow addicts. This is TFA1024 here, and this is my first ever YouTube-induced interview. Glad to have it done by Lockbot. And if anyone else wants to do so, hey, feel free to contact me. I'd be all for it. If you want to see anything I do, you can always go ahead and subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram and Facebook in case you guys want to stay up to date with all the Transformers coverage for the franchise, as well as just my own personal stuff that I'll be doing. So yeah, feel free to go over there and do so.
Right on, right on. Now, I've already posted in the live chat. I will be accepting audience questions throughout the entire length of the stream, and we will ask them at the very end. I've got a list of questions that I myself will be asking TFA, and will be asked at the very end. So anything you want to know about him, I see comments are flooding in now. Excellent. Please ask anything, because at the very end of the show, I'm going to ask your questions and he will answer. So that's what we're going to do. Go ahead. I see we got 3 people watching. Go ahead and share this video. See if we can get as many people in on this as possible. Facebook, anywhere, please share. I'd like a lot of questions. I really want this to be audience interactive, so please get as many people in on this as you can. We're gonna go ahead and get started here with some few basic questions, and we'll just have a good time. So question number one. How long have you been on YouTube?
Well, the YouTube channel sprouted and it was sprouted and created on May 7th, 2012. And when I actually started trying to do content, it kind of sprouted around a couple years ago. So around probably 2014, 2013. So I've been on YouTube for about 4 years now. So yeah, 2013. I did have a previous YouTube channel, but for whatever reason, the very first YouTube channel I did, there was a large YouTube update, and then I couldn't sign into my account. I couldn't change my password or anything. So whatever happened to that, I just lost all that content, all those videos. Either that or I deleted it. But I came back, and I came back as TFA1024.
Right on, right on. And I see Spooky asked my next question. I think you answered it a little bit, but my next question is what caused you to get started on YouTube? Like, what was the reason you didn't just pick up a camera one day and be like, I'm gonna try this? Like, what inspired you?
During my free time when I was younger, I would always just go on YouTube and look up well, I didn't know about it at the time, but I would look up Transformers videos, and then the seed that kind of made the plant grow was basically Night/2020, who's now known as TFX Productions. I stumbled across one of his stop motion videos, and I actually watched it, and I started watching his whole little series that he already had uploaded. And then in the recommendations and everything, there were like other videos about like Bolt Matrix on certain figures. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'll try and watch this. Pia, Optibotimus, a lot of those guys, a lot of the main core Transformers YouTubers who have been around for I think way longer than any of the newcomers. Like I said, PR, Optomotimus, Bolt Matrix, Night Slash 2020, Sean Long, John 3.0, a lot of those guys. And I just decided, I'm a fan of Transformers. Sure, I may not have a proper camera and everything, but when the time is right, when I got my iPhone 4 and everything, I started making videos. And I just tried to be a reviewer at first, and then I got to know more people like you and All Hail Megatron 1000, Spooky D-Man, Coolrite, and I started doing stop motion. And it just sort of, the plant started to pretty much grow more and more, and allowed me to branch out a little bit more. So that's basically what I started doing. I was inspired by whatever I saw on YouTube, reviewers, stop motion creators, that sort of thing.
Right on. That's great. Now my third question here is, what have you learned during your time on YouTube? If you were to look back at your first videos and compare and contrast now, what type of lessons or experiences have you benefited from through your time on YouTube?
I will definitely say I learned that I have improved with my videos from the first one up till now, even with stop motions. The first stop motion I did was with Armada Cyclonus, and that was because of Epix Productions, who taught me how to do stop motion, as well as DCX Blastoff and Creation X Studios. They taught me how, and I just started doing a little thing, right here on my bed. I just did a little stop motion. And then I started working on a bigger project, and I saw how the improvement from the first one to the second one actually, kind of skyrocketed. It looked a lot better. Video review wise, yeah, I talk a lot in them, but I'm trying to find a way to properly edit it so that way it seems informative yet fun. So sort of have like that MGO style with a mix of like the professional YouTubers, not YouTubers, sorry, YouTube reviewers. And I don't know if this also answers the question in a way, but I can also learn that people can be mean. Like in terms of feedback, there are people who can just be plain out spiteful and hateful with their comments, whereas some people will actually take the time and tell me, oh, maybe you should try doing this, maybe try incorporating this into your next video, try doing this in your next stop motion. So I've learned that YouTube, granted it be a place of fun, but it is alone in itself a learning experience, and the people in it, they can be your closest friends or your worst enemy.
Yeah, that seems to be the the nature of the beast when it comes to the internet. But that's awesome, and and again, you kind of answered this. But if you were to say like 2 or 3 specific significant changes in your content from beginning to where you are now, what would you say those were?
Stop motion for one. I've seen how those have greatly improved with each and every effort that I've made with them. Video reviewing and editing in my videos, I've also noticed how I've been able to kind of get a bit more knowledge each time I start doing it. So, like proper cropping, making intros from like Intromate or something. And the third one, I would have to say, if there is one, I guess just how open the community is. Like, if I see someone comment, I'll try and reply as best as I can or whenever I can. And there are a lot of helpful people out there. I mean, I don't know if that really answers the question, but I say the first 2 apply more. I don't know about the third one. I would say, though, probably video quality improved, because I remember when I was working with like 360 to 240p, and then I got the iPhone and everything, it just come out 720 just like that every single time. So that was also a change.
Yeah, man. Video quality can really be a big boost. I remember when I was first starting out, I got an iPhone as well, and it just, all the videos became HD, and it really helps out. So, I mean, even the smallest thing like that is awesome. So, yeah, that's exactly, you answered it. That's the kind of stuff I don't have this one written down, but if you were to say, like, as you were starting, um, as you were starting your YouTube career, looking back on your old videos, what would you have told yourself at the beginning of your YouTube?
Well, granted, now I know a lot of the times in those old videos I would kind of stutter and kind of be nervous or talk really fast. I probably just tell myself, calm down. This is a video that's going on the internet, yes, but this is a video that you're making. Relax and have fun with it.
Right on. Yeah, that's a big thing for me, is making sure that it's not about the money or about the subs or about the popularity. It's about having fun, and that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that that's something that you take to heart as well. Another question I have is, are there any aspirations for your channel that you have yet to achieve, but you're working toward? Like, what in your mind, what are your dreams for the TFA channel?
One aspiration that I have in progress right now is Addicting Entertainment, where originally it was going to be a giant collab group, managed by a lot of my friends here on YouTube. So, for example, TFA1024, Larry Arts Productions, you even, Lockbot, I was going to inquire you about that, but
Me?
save that for later. But that is already a big aspiration on its own. That has actually begun progress. I don't want to sound like I'm promoting, but the plan originally was going to have it be a giant collab group where, you could voice act, you can help make thumbnails for videos, you can help edit videos. And now I kind of revamped that whole idea, and I decided, why just have it be me, the only person on the channel, when I could have it be many? So instead of doing the collab group thing, in a sense, yeah, I've added admins to my channel to share their variety, their style of content on my channel, because the channel, granted, it is my creation and I am making these videos to share with the world, but I think it would be better if there were many instead of just one.
Awesome. Oh, you still going?
Yeah, sorry about that. I was trying to think of some other stuff.
No, you're good.
Subscribers, yeah, I mean, I try to focus on the fun, but just seeing that number go up is fun on its own, because it's like, this many people likes my content. It's awesome. I'd like to see it go to 2,000 by at least maybe this April. That's something I kind of want to do, but I really got to start pushing out content, and also with YouTube's algorithm and how they're kind of getting rid of subscribers if you don't really watch them all that much anymore. However that works, that kind of hurts it. But at the same time, it's like, if these people enjoy the content, they're gonna find a way to watch my videos. They're gonna. Another aspiration for the channel alone, Infinite Chaos needs to be done. I need to get season 1 done. Like, I need to crank out the 2 episodes for season 1, because that's really holding me back. And just making more friends on YouTube is another aspiration for the channel. So yeah.
Okay, right on. Yeah. And I see your comments about Addicting Entertainment. There's a couple of them. We'll get to all those questions at the end. Like I said, after I'm done asking my question, everything that the audience has asked, just because of questions. So at the end, it'll be, we'll have a good pace. But I personally really like the idea, and the reason I started this picking the lock thing is because I love the idea of community, and I think that in today's world and the just the way everything is on the internet, like, we need community now more than ever. And so the fact that you have that as an aspiration is just super inspiring. I love seeing other people strive and just have a hunger for community, because that is what brings us together and makes us stronger, So without getting too deep, I just think that's really cool. So,
I mean, if it wasn't without inspiration, and I apologize if I'm cutting you off.
No, go ahead.
If it wasn't for of community, I wouldn't be able to meet some of the people that I met to this very day. Like, I used to be super shy in the comment section. I would not comment on any videos unless I really liked them. And there's always that hope. It's like, I hope this guy, notices me. I hope he replies to me so I can actually talk to them. And you know, that sort of happened with you. All Hail Megatron, like I said, all the people I've known. Crosshairs Productions, I finally got to speak with him. TFI Creations. Even Night/2020, the inspiration, one of the main inspirations to my channel. I finally got to speak to him, and I was just I felt so humbled. I felt so grateful, so humbled that I was actually talking to him. He actually, I mean, sure, he's a regular person, but when it's on YouTube, you know, it's like an internet celebrity sort of thing. So it's like, yeah, I'm actually talking to this person. This is awesome. And it's like, it's that sort of thing that I want to keep doing. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't, you know, I'm kind of going on about this, but I wouldn't be able to meet any more people like that. And I kind of hope that's a continuous thing as the channel continues to grow.
Right on, right on. So then my final question, and then we can get into the audience questions. Is there any upcoming or in development projects that you'd like to plug or advertise or whatever? Anything in development right now that you feel the need to share?
Actually, there are quite a few things, and by quite, I mean there's a slightly long list. As I said previously in every single one of my upcoming, you know, my latest videos, Infinite Chaos Season 1 season finale, Lunar Darkness Part 2 and 3 is going to be coming whenever I get off my butt and decide to do it. Transformers Union, my Robots in Disguise, or my Prime/Robots in Disguise take on the whole thing is going to be coming soon. That's going to be co-written by Merit Movies 06. My 1,000 subscriber special, Transformers Titans Return, a Titanic Step, or not Titanic Step, sorry, Titanic Evolution. That's going to be coming out, again, whenever I decide to get off my butt. TFA plays, TFA reviews, all that fun stuff that was on my channel previously will be coming back. But for right now, the main three are Infinite Chaos, Union, and the 1,000 subscriber special, Titans Return, Titanic Evolution.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. Well, that's about all the questions I've got. So unless there's anything else you want to throw out there, we can go ahead and move into audience questions.
The only thing I'm just going to say as a final words of inspiration and advice is, if you're new to YouTube and you're shy, that's fine and all, but just remember, you know, just have fun with it. You know, don't make it like a job. Don't burn yourself out. You know, the first thing, whenever I started making YouTube videos, was I made a YouTube video at least every single day per week or every few days a week. And then, you know, Lockbot here and All Hail Megatron told me, you know, maybe you should try and space out your content a little more. That's what I started doing. And I saw an improvement, you know, but just have fun with it. Don't do it just because other people are doing it. Do it because you want to do it. If someone replies to you negatively, take it one of two ways. Take it as negative criticism, or frankly, if you don't want any negativity, ignore it. Because, you know, you don't need that. If you're doing it to share with other people, then, you know, kudos. Good on you. That's good. That's what I did. You know, do that.
Right. Cool. All right. Well, now we can take audience questions. I want to, once again, let me just say thank you guys so much for being involved and asking questions. I feel like we've got a good spectrum of questions here. So our first one comes from Cool All Right, and he wants to know if you like Snapple.
He'll probably be disappointed to hear this. I have never had Snapple in my life.
Never?
No. I am a soda man. I used to drink juices and everything, but I've always been solid with soda. I was never a fan of tea or iced tea. The only tea I make an exception for is green tea with a hint of citrus. That's my stuff.
Good. That's good. Well, do you have plans now? Because Cool All Right has, I mean, Snapple's pretty darn good. Do you have any plans to try Snapple? Are you gonna try Snapple?
Fun to try new things. Granted, sometimes I'm just like immediate, you know, ODD about it. Like, I don't want to do it. For example, what was it? Yesterday at school, I have a teacher who likes to make us do things we really don't like to do to just have life experiences. He made us try head cheese. For those of you guys who don't know what head cheese is, it's a meat product made of a pig's head. Sometimes also using and I believe the tongue. And
Yum.
that was an interesting experience. It wasn't bad, but it was interesting to say the least.
That's cool. That's cool.
But to answer the question, yes, Coolerite, I will definitely maybe try Snapple one day. If they have watermelon flavor, then I don't know what all their flavors are, but I will look into it one day. Definitely.
Tea, it's mostly like flavored teas. Like I know peach Snapple is something I really like. I'm not sure about all their stuff, but I think you'd be able to find something that you like if I was to venture.
Yeah, I might try it.
Cool, cool. Now our next question is also related to beverages. Maximus Prime wants to know, why don't you like Dr. Pepper?
I never said I don't like Dr. Pepper. I actually just prefer Mountain.
So he does like Dr. Pepper. He just has a favorite, and it's Mountain Dew.
Yep. By the way, if anyone wants to try and replicate my Mountain Dew call, feel free. Just go ahead and make an unlisted video and send it to me on the Facebook page. I honestly kind of want to see if people can do it.
All right. Sweet. Cool. All right. Ask the next two questions. Question number one, what is your favorite figure of all time? If you could pick one.
It's a tie between the big ones. I'm going to have to go with Fortress Maximus / I remember getting Titan class Metroplex from 2013, and I fell in love with that thing. I absolutely adore that thing to death. It's just, that is one of the best made figures in my opinion.
Okay, so
that's hard because I can't choose my favorites, but yeah, that's my all-time favorite. Honestly, love that figure.
If you were to have to decide right now, Metroplex or Fortress Maximus, which one would you grab?
Metroplex, because he'd be cheaper.
No, like I'm saying, if you had to decide, like your favorite, if someone was like, I'm burning these, but you get to keep one, what would you say? Which one would you take?
Both have very strong attachment to me. Fortress Maximus offers a little bit more playability just because of the Headmaster gimmick, but Metroplex was my favorite character in Fall of Cybertron.
Okay.
I'm gonna hate saying this. Forgive me, Fortress Maximus. Metroplex still.
Fortress Maximus. All right.
No, it'd be Metroplex. It's not gonna be Fortress Max. It would be Metroplex. I mean, I love Fortress Maximus, but Metroplex is my boy.
All right. Now, Cool All Right wants to know, who is your favorite YouTuber?
Anyone who decides to do anything Transformers related.
You got to pick one. You can't play that game.
I don't like picking favorites. I try to do like the equality thing, but if I were to choose TFX Productions, he was the start of it, he was the inspiration of it, and he's always been one that I've held close to my heart since the beginning. So he's honestly, yeah, I'm gonna have to say him. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like everyone else's content too, but when it's an inspiration, you hold it very close to you.
Like, yeah, understandable. Yeah,
never forget. It is something that you will always cherish dearly. So in a way, I cherish TFX's friendship as well as his creativity and his inspiration on what I do now. So I'm gonna have to say TFX.
Right on, man. Right on. So then let's see here. This isn't a question, but Maximus Prime wanted you to know that you're his inspiration, and he thanks you for being his friend.
And I thank you for allowing me to come into your life and be your friend as well. I look forward to working with you on future projects and such. You'll get your clampdown lines whenever Union starts. I don't know when, but it'll start soon. But yeah, I mean, I say this to everyone, not just Maximus. I say this to everyone who's come into my life. Thank you very much for letting me be your friend. Thank you for allowing me, to be your friend. I wouldn't have come on YouTube if it means I just wouldn't be able to socialize with anyone. And I greatly do appreciate each and every one of you. And I love you guys. My fellow addicts, right here, right in my heart.
Right on. Cool All Right wants to know, Unite Warriors or Combiner Wars?
Since I'm a big time Hasbro supporter, Granted, Takara has also been blowing him out of the water as well. I'm still gonna have to say Combiner Wars. Computron really, in hand, he really impressed me. He looks really good. The Unite Warriors, don't get me wrong, he looks great, but I'm a Hasbro supporter. Always have, always will. Combiner Wars.
Yeah. Just to interject, I have the Unite Warriors. It's an amazing figure, and all of you know how I felt about Hasbro versus Takara on that figure. But I think I'm going to have to agree with you that Combiner Wars was overall a good line, and I never really felt the attraction to, number one, spend the premium, or number two, I didn't have that much interest in buying them just because they were Japanese or just because they look better. Honestly, I think Hasbro did a great job right up until the very end when Takara just was like, hey, our Computron, in my opinion, their Computron is way better. So even though at the very end I swapped over to Unite Warriors, I'm going to have to agree with you that Combiner Wars was superior.
Yeah.
All right, then the next question from Maximus Prime. He wants to know Titans Return or Transformers Legends, which is the Titans Return.
It's going to be Titans Return, but I will give Transformers Legends credit. They gave the characters G1 accurate heads, and it kind of makes me go on eBay and see if I can find them cheap now, but if not, I'm content with what we got. I mean, we got Chrome Dome with his IDW head. We got Hardhead with his toy head. I'm just happy to have all four of the Headmasters. I thought I would never, ever have this opportunity to own Headmasters at all. Like, Voyager Brainstorm, I thought that was it, but then it was a tease for something more. So, yeah, Titans Return, you guys, Hasbro's been blowing it out of the water with those guys specifically as well. So, Titans Return all the way.
Yeah, I can't comment on Hasbro because I don't own any Titans Return, but just from pictures, I think I'm going to have to disagree here and go Legends because the paint just looks so much better. But like I said, this is someone who's just speculating or spectating rather. I don't own any, so I can't comment. Anyway, the next question comes from Cool Alright. He wants to know, what is your preference on where to buy figures? Big Bad Toy Store, Amazon, in person, etc. Where's your favorite place to buy toys?
Normally I go for e-commerce, meaning online shopping and everything. But if you're so lucky enough to be in an area where your stores will not have any distributionary issues, definitely try and get in person because you're not going to have to risk paying a few dollars or even $10 over price. You won't also have to pay shipping. I mean, sure, you're going to have to pay like tax, which could be like an extra dollar or two. What else? But normally my preference is trying to get it in store, whether it be my local city, whether it be the next city over, if possible. But a lot of the times it comes down to e-commerce, so Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, that. But yeah, in person is my best way to go because that's honestly how I've got a lot of these figures. Have always been in person. Very seldom do I buy online.
Yeah, cool. Cool. Our next question comes from All Hail Megatron. He wants to know what your thoughts are on the Wendy's roast.
Freaking beautiful, and I'll continue supporting Wendy's till the day they go out of business.
They are pretty funny, I'm not going to lie. A lot of food questions. Maximus Prime wants to know nacho cheese Doritos or Cool Ranch Doritos?
Nacho cheese. Definitely nacho cheese. You can't go wrong with the classic
answer. It's a quick answer. We might have already tackled this, but Spooky, I'm going to ask it anyway. What was your inspiration for Addicting Entertainment?
We didn't really go too much into detail about this, but it's just sort of the community sort of thing. Think of it as a YouTube version of a Facebook group, or like a thread board like that. You know, that's basically what it is. It gives other people the chance to show out what they can do as well. So, for example, how each and every one of us possess the ability to show different variations and styles of creativity. The reason I added more admins on my channel is, one, to keep the channel going and going alive. Two, to show off the different styles of content that will be created on that channel. And three, just because they're all my friends. Why not share the channel? You know, like, why should I have to be the only one, to do it? I mean, yes, I do it for fun, but honestly, I get burnt out really easy, and that's why Infinite Chaos has been suffering. And now, you have another project to look forward to that isn't by me, it's by my Cyborg Raptor. Project Amalgamate, that looks really good. So stay tuned for that. Not trying to promote, I'm just saying that's his style of content, and he hasn't done stop motion in a few years, and he's doing really well for himself. So, that's why, just to show off different styles, variations of content, and creativity. And I'm even more people. So like I said, Lockbot, maybe even Colorite, maybe yourself, Spooky. I don't know. It all depends.
Okay, and then also related to Addicting Entertainment, All Hail Megatron wants to know if it's like Core Studios. Which, if you don't know, that is Swagwave's network.
Oh yeah, I know, and I think he pays them. Does he? I don't know about that, but
yeah, I don't know. I can't. I'm not sure.
I don't know either. I don't want to say anything that might trigger someone, but I'm just gonna say, in a sense, just because it's a giant group, but at the same time, no, not really, because I kind of just do it for fun. I don't really see a point in having it be a business type style where it's like, if correct me if I'm wrong, but if he does pay the people, that's not what Addicting Entertainment is. It's just for fun, just straight up for fun. I will admit, considering monetizing my videos at the same time, just because there's many ads on there, I don't know how that's going to work, because I don't want to feel like, granted, this is my channel, but I don't feel right having all that money when other people are even doing their work. So, but no, to answer the question, it's not really like Core Studios. In a sense it is, but when it's at its core, have fun. No, Addicting Entertainment is not like Core Studios. Not at all.
Right on. All Hail Megatron wants to know also, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
That all depends on how much the woodchuck. I can't talk. That all depends on how much the woodchuck could chuck.
I think the correct answer is a woodchuck couldn't chuck very much wood because a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
Oh, I never heard that one before.
Anyway, Spooky D-Man wants to know, what's your favorite Transformers series? I guess we're talking about shows, so let's restrict it to that.
Transformers Prime was one of my favorites. Transformers Robots in Disguise is one of my favorites. I don't care what anyone says about it. It's good in my eyes. Just gonna say that. Cybertron was also good. That one was great. Animated was good, but if I have to choose just one, this is another sort of inspiration thing. Transformers Armada. Freaking love it. It had so many just awesome moments, it was the first time I think combiners were introduced. So like with Optimus Prime and Jetfire being able to combine, I thought that was really cool. Then Overload showed up out of literally nowhere, became shoulder guns. So I thought that was kind of cool as well. The overall animation and everything. But don't get me wrong, I love Prime. But if I have to choose just one, it's Armada.
Right on. Then the next three questions are from Maximus Prime, and he's asking about some more food stuff. We'll ask the first two because they're pretty related. What is your favorite type of pizza, and do you like pizza rolls?
I'm going to go backwards here just because I have a longer answer for the first question. Pizza rolls, I have no problem with them. They're good. It's all about those pizza bagels, so. Little M for you guys there. Favorite pizza, though? I have fallen in love with just classic pepperoni and cheese from Pizza Hut with, it was a one-time thing only, I think, or I did this a couple times, but that's when they had the sauce drizzle. It was classic pepperoni and cheese with buffalo sauce drizzle and salted pretzel crust.
Oh, that sounds really good.
It is good.
Maximus Prime also wants to know if you like Taco Bell.
Freaking love Taco Bell. I get their $5 box every time I go there.
Right on. All Hail Megatron wants to know, what is your favorite Transformers YouTube series?
Oh, put me on the spot again. Again, I have my favorites. TFX Productions' stop motion series. Now that I'm into Transformers United, and I'm not just saying this to be a suck up, I'm being genuine. That's another one of my top favorites. Transformers Prime Legacy by Swagwave, another one of my favorites. Prime Targets by Colorite Leader of Prime Targets. That's another one. What are some of the other ones I watch? Sean Studio Films' Combiner Wars series was another one of my all-time favorites. But if I could choose just one, once again, TFX.
Cool.
The stop motion series that he has created and the continuity that he's been going around with his own mythos and everything is just awesome. I mean, granted, United is great. It's a nice origin story of how combiners are created. It takes a very different turn on it, as well as Prime Targets, where that's more of like comedy based with like a mix of seriousness. I love that one with all my heart as well.
Yeah, that's
and the
a good
Combiner
one.
Wars series. Yeah, and the one that Sean Film Studios did with Combiner Wars, that was another one I was very proud of. I got to be part of it. Oh, I almost forgot Michael the Wolf. God, geez, Wolfman Productions. That was another one of my favorites. So, but I'm gonna have to give it up to TFX. I love his stuff. I really do. I love everyone's stuff, but it's an inspiration sort of thing. So that's close to my heart. But,
right on. Yeah, it's hard to pick because there's so many different genres and so many different styles out there, and that's number one. That's the beauty of the YouTube community. But number two, it also makes it really hard to pick. So, but yeah, I agree, and I understand you're not trying to suck up. I'm glad you like United. Kyle and I like United a lot, and we love working on it. And Laser Daz says you need to check out RC64. I guess that's a recommendation for a good series. So
okay.
Maximus Prime wants to know, what is your subscriber goal?
Up and beyond, baby. Just up and beyond. I don't have a limit. The sky is the limit. And we all know how high the sky is. So, I just want to keep it going up.
Cool.
That's all I just to keep seeing that count go up.
Right on. Cool. All right. Wants
nothing.
To know, do you like the Shattered Glass community?
It is a very
continuity, not community. I misread. Sorry.
It's a very twisted take on the Transformers universe. And I'm one to like dark stuff within a franchise. Yes. The Shattered Glass continuity is awesome.
Cool. All right, that's it. I'm gonna do a final call for questions, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up. If there's nothing else, we can do that. But I'll ask right now for some more questions, and I'll give it just a little bit of time because I know we're on a bit of a delay.
Yeah.
Laser Daz just asked, do you like Kenshin Productions?
Yes, Kenshin Productions, and what was the other one? Counter 66 or 656 or something like that. I like him too. Wait, Kenshin Productions, I think he was like a Lego dude.
Cool.
Could be wrong about that. But I do like him as well. I don't just watch Transformer stuff, surprisingly. Big shocker. I do watch some Lego stop motions as well, so I think Kenshin Productions is one. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. But there's one. I'm also watching the questions as well, but you're the host. I'll let you handle that.
Right on. Yeah, Cool All Right wants to know, Cool All Right or trans?
Oh gosh. I don't know, man. Cool All Right has those golden abs, but trans, he has a Super Saiyan mode. That question's gonna have to be left unanswered.
Oh man, I want to know. Flip a coin. Laser Daz, come on, man. Laser Daz wants to know if you're gay for this community.
I am very happy for this community. Yes. You didn't specify what definition of gay you were using, but yes, I'm very happy for this community. My light isn't on. I'm not getting. Hold on.
Woo! All right.
There we go.
I'm going to settle this. I'm going to grab a quarter.
Oh, no.
Cool. All right. Cool, all right, has called heads. Okay, just we got tails, we've got heads, right? So cool, all right, is called heads. Oh, I dropped it. Let me try again. We got tails. We got tails, so it's trans.
That's super mode. Dang, dude. that one custom that he did with the gold trans prime that he did, I'm sorry, but I just Super Saiyan.
That's great. That's great. Oh man. Lots of celebration. Sorry, cool, all right.
I am genuinely sorry. I'm pretty sure we'll have a Skype call about it.
Dude, what the heck? Like, why are you doing this to me? Oh goodness. That's good stuff right there. All righty. Well, if there's nothing else, I'm ready to sign off. So if there's any other questions, hit them up right now. And if not, then we'll go ahead and sign off here.
I will just say one more thing.
Sure.
What I was saying about, the sky's the limit thing. Nothing is too far beyond your reach. If you're new to YouTube and you so much as just get one subscriber and it's, very gradually growing, which is something that's been happening with my channel lately, just be happy about that and just keep striving for the stars, honestly. I mean, you'd be surprised. I never thought I'd get to 1,000, but then the last night reaction video for the teaser I did, that was my main reason as to why. And because of that, I thank the Transformers social media managers and, I thank them for making that happen, because that debuted right on TV when I was still live streaming and everything, and I did my reaction. It was my first official reaction. But I would like to thank them. I'd like to thank all of you very much for, coming to the channel, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, discussing. I thank each and every one of you very much for your love and support. I appreciate each and every one of you to the greatest extent possible. And if any of you want to work with me in the future, then hey, you're more than welcome to go ahead and do so. And as I already said before at the beginning, feel free to like, comment, share, of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive coverage on everything on my channel, as well as the Transformers franchise. And don't be shy to talk to me. I'm just a regular dude with a very high subscriber count in my eyes.
Oh, cool. Well.
Oh, remember the fun. No drama. No negativity. It's all about fun.
Yeah, I agree. Wise words. So, once again, I'd just like to thank the audience for being interactive and asking questions. That was genuinely funny, that last bit. So I'm really glad we got to end on that. And I'd like to thank me. Once again, this guy's a really good friend of mine. I've known him for a while. We've been through a lot of stuff together, and I'll leave the details of that unsaid, but there's no greater bond than just living life with somebody, good times and bad. And I can honestly say that me and TFA have had that. So once again, thanks. I really appreciate you coming on and being in my first interview, and I appreciate you being such a good friend. And yeah, so go ahead and talk about your channel, and then I'll wrap us up signing off.
Well, first of all, thank you very much for your kind words. Yeah, we have our, we've had our bumps and everything, but we got through that together because of you guys, you and the little meeting we had a while back. That really was a giant push that I needed. And, I thank you very much for allowing me to be your friend and everything. Sorry I've been such a pain in the ass sometimes. I mean, but I don't know if this is like PG-13. Sorry for the cussing. As I already said previously, all those projects that I listed off, I'll go ahead and quickly do that. Infinite Chaos Season 1 finale, Lunar Darkness. Transformers United Warriors, my little combiner movie. I forgot a lot of the stuff already. The 1,000 subscriber special, Transformers Titans Return, Titanic Evolution. A Union, co-written by Merit Movies 06. Anything else? Oh yeah, TFA plays, TFA reviews, all that fun stuff coming back onto the channel. And yes, I think that's really pretty much it. So yeah, just gonna. You mind if I go ahead and sign myself out? I mean, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, go ahead and sign yourself out, and then I'll wrap us up at the very end.
Cue long obligatory outro. So guys, as usual, if you happen to enjoy this and you want to see, more of it, by all means, go ahead and hit that like button. If you happen to not like it, then hey, go ahead and hit that dislike button. If you want to see more of my videos as well as lockbotCRM's videos, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because these are the only channels where your entertainment will be transformed. And of course, if you want to contact us in any way, shape, or form, you can always go and do so by leaving a comment down in the comment section down below. If you want to speak to either of us, we both have Facebook pages, and I also believe Instagrams. Do we have both Instagrams?
I do, but it's a personal Instagram, so I don't do anything for Lockbot on Instagram.
Well, for the time being, if you want to talk to either of us on Facebook, go ahead and look us up on the Facebook. Go ahead and follow us there. And for communication in my regards, if you want to stay up to date with anything in regards to, Transformers coverage as well as my channel, by all means, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, where you'll get exclusive clips, content, and info, as well as all the other awesome stuff that you'll see on the channel. And once you guys message us, please be respectful, be appropriate, and be patient, and we'll reply to you guys as soon as we can. But with all that being said, my fellow addicts, that's really pretty much it for me. So please remember, until next time, to get addicted, stay addicted, and of course, TF Addicts for life. This is TFA1024, the Transformers Addict, rolling out. Peace.
Awesome. So, once again, this is my first interview. I'm super glad that I get to do this kind of content. This is something I've wanted to do for a while, and I'm glad I have worked it in now. Our next interview is with Ultra Maximus on February the 25th. That is exactly 3 weeks from today. We will be interviewing Ultra Maximus and asking him very similar questions, and we will definitely be accepting audience questions. So I encourage you to tune in for that. Specific times will be announced, about a week before we go live. It just depends on what his schedule looks like. But we have scheduled the interview for February the 25th. Once again, interview with Ultra Maximus. So, like I said, I'm just super, super excited for this kind of stuff. I thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is lockbotCRM. You can find me on YouTube at lockbotCRM, which is where you're at right now. You can find me on Facebook at lockbotCRM, and that is where you can have general discussion, get in contact with me, get exclusive content. I try to update my Facebook as much as possible if there's stuff going on. If you got voice acting requests, please do it through the Facebook page. I've got to keep track of them some way. And I'm also working on a weekly vlog of my life. I've been encouraged to do so by some friends here at school. And so I'm working on that. So you'll see weekly vlogs every Wednesday, so long as I can get them up. So we're looking at content now on my channel. You've got weekly vlogs Wednesday, and then we'll do a video, either a review, gameplay, something on a Saturday. So I'm uploading bi-weekly. So that's what things are looking like now. And you can expect interviews like this usually every third, week. So like I said, come back in. Obviously, next Saturday, come back. but come back in 3 weeks, and you'll see another interview exactly like this with Ultra Maximus. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all very much, and I will see you later.